I was sure that that was it. They were in the den, and my dad had closed the doors, and I just freaked out. I ran upstairs to tell my brother that it was happening now. This was it, and they were going to kill us.
Did you go get your gun?
I did.
Was it in the guest house?
Yeah, it was in my guest house. I ran, I got it.
Where did you go?
I ran to where we had the ammunition in my brother's car in the front.
Did you see your brother there?
Yes,
Did you load your gun?
we did.
Did he load his?
I just grabbed a bunch of ammunition out of the box, and I was giving him ammunition, and we were just loading as fast as possible.
What did you do then?
My brother had, I guess, got outside through the study doors because he ran toward the study window door. We went over the little concrete thing. It was over to the side of the door on the left. And we went through that door, and we just sprinted to the room, hoping to get there when they were not expecting us.
And what did you do?
My brother got there first, and we just burst through the doors, and I started firing.
Was the room lit?
No.
Could you see?
No, it was dark. The lights were out. But I remember seeing shadow right off to the right, and my brother over to the left. He ran off into that direction, and I started firing immediately in the direction of whoever was standing right there.
Was the TV on?
Yeah, I found out later that the TV was on. I don't actually remember the TV being on, but there was probably light in the room from the TV.
When you started firing, do you remember if your parents were standing or seated, or do you have a clear memory of that?
I remember who I realized was my dad at some point sort of coming forward in my direction. So he was standing, and I remember firing directly at him. And I believe he fell back.
Was there a lot of firing going on?
Yeah, my brother was, I guess, firing, and there was things shattering, and the noise was phenomenal. We fired many, many times. There were just glass, and you could hear things breaking, and you could hear the ringing noises from the booms, and there was the smoke from the guns, and it was basically just chaos, and I really didn't know who was firing at who and what was going on. I just was, firing my gun. I just was trying to think about that and not freezing.
Do you remember firing a very close shot at your father?
I believe so.
At what part of his body?
From the side, behind, kind of. I ended up there. I don't remember the shot, really, but I remember the picture.
The picture you saw here? Are you talking about your dad's head wound?
Yes.
And do you think you did that?
Yes.
At some point, was your gun empty?
Yes.
And was there something about your mother that you learned then, either through Eric, or you saw something or heard something?
Could see sort of behind my dad, really barely, but could see somebody moving, seemed like moving in the direction of where my brother should be. So I reloaded.
You reloaded? Is that yes?
Yes.
And what did you do after you reloaded?
I ran around and shot my mom.
Where did you shoot her?
I just reached over and I shot her close.
Was that the last shot that was fired? Is that yes?
Yes. Yes.